Mic check, mic check. Is my mic working? Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Tech Trapper Live on a Thursday night of all nights. So, Tech Trapper Live on a Thursday. How is everybody doing out there? Hope your Thursday is going well. Hope your week has went well, actually. Um, Mine has been pretty good. It's been pretty busy. So yeah, my week has been pretty good. It's been a little busy. Wasn't able to go live yesterday. I know we normally do Tech Trapper Live Wednesdays and Fridays, but I wasn't able to go live yesterday afternoon or yesterday evening because I've been a little busy. I had some I had a lot of content to edit, so I had to get that last remarkable to video out. So I hope you guys checked it out. You guys can go to the channel 2530 Media, go to the playlist, and then you can see my three-part, series on the Remarkable 2. A little bit of Remarkable Paper Pro Move mixed in with it. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know what you guys think. So I had to get that finished yesterday. And Sweetie had a long day yesterday. She got in from her 3-day trip. She was a little tired, so we didn't go live. I edited the video and she relaxed. And so I'm not going to be able to go live tomorrow night because the sweetie has to go film for this TV show, movie, whatever it is. She's filming, so she has to go film for that. So it's a nighttime shoot. We won't be able to go live tomorrow night. So I was sitting here editing video because I'm behind on that as well, editing for both channels, editing her content. And I just said, you know what? 2026, I said my word for the year was consistency. I want to build a channel. I like doing the live shows. So I said, you know what? I'm going to hop on Thursday night and just, go live for a little while. So here I am, going live for about 30, maybe 40 minutes, depending on what the mood is, the vibe is, things like that. We're going to have a little bit of e-ink conversation, mix in a little bit of random tech in there as well. So, like, comment, hop in the chat if you guys want to ask some questions or have a topic to talk about. We're gonna start with ceramic nib EMRs. I was checking out. Kid had a live this afternoon on my way home from work. He was talking about the RL. What is that? What is that? What is that tech called? RLC? Is that it? RLC? Yeah, those new tablets. I guess like the TCL Next Paper A1, whatever that technology is. He was talking about that. Excuse me. Yeah, he was talking about that. And like in the middle of the live, he pulled out some ceramic nib EMRs I've never seen before. So I was a little interested in that. It sent me down a rabbit hole of the internet trying to find some of these ceramic nib EMRs that I couldn't find. The only ones I found actually were the Supernote pens or the Supernote refills. And Rod's ceramic nib popped up. His website popped up to be a place you could source one from. And then like some weird stuff. It was the Supernote refill for the Vista. That thing was $101 from like AliExpress. It wasn't the Supernote branded one, but it was like compatible with Supernote. And it's weird because it says compatible with Supernote and books, but I don't know. I didn't know books put out a ceramic or a EMR that would take the Supernote Safari Vista refill, but it was branded that way. That thing cost $101. So I was just trying to find different ceramic nib pens. And I also have been trying to find a I've also been trying to find another EMR base for my Kaweco pens. So I originally had two Kaweco EMRs that I was using. I sent one to Rod for the release of his first nib that he could pair that ceramic nib with that one. But right now I have three Kawecos or Kavecos, however you say it. So I have these two that are regular ballpoints. And then I also have this AL. Now the AL is actually the one that properly fits the EMR base, but I can get it to fit these two here, which are plastic. I bought the plastic ones because I still do have to use paper at work, and I enjoy writing with these. I can get the EMR base to fit these as well, but man, that base was like $110. I didn't pay that at the pen store where I get them from. I think I paid 60 for the AL Star pen from Kaweco, and then the base was about 50-ish, almost 60. But I bought the last two. So I got to get them to order me one, and I don't want to pay over $100 for the base. And it's weird. Why does the base cost $100? I don't know. But yeah, who we got? Who we got? Alex, what's going on, Alex? So there are a lot of content creators comparing the TCL Note to Remarkable. Crazy. They are comparing. Yeah, I don't excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't dislike this new TCL A1. I don't dislike it. It looks like a decent tablet, a cool device. I would actually like to try it out. I wouldn't buy it. Um, I would like to try it out, but I don't think I like that tech. I think I would rather have e-ink, and I don't know how comparable it is to the Remarkable when you actually use it. I know it has limited app capability, so I don't know if they've curated like some focus driven apps for it. I don't think you have access to the Google Play Store. I think it has things like the Kindle app, note taking app, things like that. But I don't know. I don't think I like it. Like I don't think I would want to use it as a daily driver. I'm open minded enough to test it out, try it out. Um, I'm pretty sure it's a good tablet to write on, but I don't think it would be for me. I'm not sure that it's something I would daily drive. Like I would rather have e-ink than this RCL or RLC. I know I'm saying it wrong. Technology. I don't know. I'd rather have the e-ink. I don't even like the phones. Um, I know Ed over at Organize for Change, and I know Dave at Tablet Tech as well. I know both of those guys. I think they have the Next Paper phone, and they look like cool phones. Uh, and Ed looks like he's enjoying the phone. I know he's going to get rid of the one he has for. I think he has the 60. I think he's gonna get rid of the 60 for the new 70 that's gonna be coming out. But yeah, I don't know. I When it comes to a phone, I just need my iPhone, and when it comes to a tablet, I would rather have e-ink or my iPad. I don't want anything in between. So yeah, that's where I am at though. But how you guys out there doing, man? What do you guys think of this not e-ink but digital paper? I had some notes. I had some notes about what I wanted to talk about on Wednesday's live that I didn't get to. So let's see if I can find them on my Remarkable Paper Pro Move. Oh yeah, the next video, evolving workflow. Oh, that's an actual video I'm making. No, what is this? And what I would recommend. I was gonna make a video about what e-ink tablet I was gonna recommend. I've seen a lot of content creators recently. They have videos where they're like recommending a tablet to people or they wouldn't recommend it. And I think this thought process came along because I was watching a review of the new Kindle Scribe from a content creator. I forgot his name. I think he's kind of a newer e-ink content creator. He makes some good videos, but he was speaking about having the Kindle Scribe color soft for a month and that he couldn't recommend it to anyone. Some of it was price point, some of it was limitations to the software. Um, I think overall he enjoys the tablet. He likes the reading experience with the color. I don't think he's really big on color or needs it. But I noticed that in his content, he started out with Supernote was like one of the first videos, and then the second video was how he couldn't do Supernote. It didn't do something he wanted it to do. Then he moved to the Remarkable platform, both the Remarkable Paper Pro and the Move, and he hated that as well. He said he couldn't do it for more than 10 days. Then he moved to the AI paper platform. And I think he was running both the full size AI paper and the mini. And now I think he's back on board with Supernote. So I think he's searching for the perfect tablet. And I don't think the perfect tablet is out there. Um, I think people who are fans of the Kindle Scribe, you knew what to expect when it was coming out, or at least I did. As someone who's a fan of the Kindle Scribe, I like using it. When I heard of the new release and I was reading up on it and I saw it seemed like the focus was the redesign, the hardware, and this new workspace. And then the organizational piece they put in the Neo Reader where you have your highlights that you can organize with your highlights. I didn't expect anything more than that. I didn't expect any new note taking apps or note taking tools because I don't think the Kindle Scribe or Kindle as a whole, I don't think Amazon is focused on being a leader in note taking, which I think could be a miss because if they actually put a couple of some more tools within the Notes app, that would be one of the best tablets out. It has the best display, the best screen tech, I believe. The writing feel is good. It might not be the best writing feel, but it's competing with all the other tablets. If you're in the Kindle ecosystem, then of course it's a plus. Like myself, I'm in a Kindle ecosystem. Me and my wife both use Kindle Unlimited for a lot of our reading. If they just had a little bit better, if they had the same note taking tools as Remarkable or Penstar or Supernote, half the tools that Supernote or Books has, that might be the best tablet out. And they also need a better partner app, a better way for you to move your information on and off tablet because right now it's kind of clunky. I guess with the new Kindle Scribe software, you have access to Google Drive or OneDrive. So moving your information off is easier. And of course, getting the information on is easy with the app. But without that new updated workspace and way of communicating with Google Drive and OneDrive, it's kind of difficult to get your information off. You can always view it. I can view my notebooks on the paperweight, but I can get it off. 2 weeks ago, I had some stuff I needed to get off the scribe, and it was a pain. I couldn't get it off without actually having the scribe in front of me. I could go to the Amazon partner app. I could see where my files were. I couldn't move them. I couldn't download them. I couldn't do anything with them. I could just see they're there. I could like manage. Why does it say manage your digital content when you can't manage any of it? You can just see it. Now you can manage your Kindle books and things you buy, but you can't manage your own files that you add to the platform. Oh, okay. Alex says he's thinking about buying the AI Note 2. The only thing he doesn't like is that you have to have an account to access the AI features. You should have all access to the tablet tools. Like, yo, yeah. So, and Dave over at Tablet Tech, he's been daily driving this thing for a while, and he's an expert at it in my eyes. But that does sound like something that would be a headache having to. So you have to have the account to have access to the AI tools and things. So if you don't want to sign up for the account, I'm assuming you can't get full access to all of the I guess all of the tools that are on tablet. I've heard some people speaking about security issues with their account. I don't know too much about the iFly Tech platform or the AI Note 2 outside of what I see Dave putting out information on because he has been the leader in content creators in the community who have really given this tablet a try and who are really making some content about it. And I think he likes it. He seems to like it. So you should get that, man. You should get that, Alex, and let us know how you feel about it. You should buy it and try it out. I heard it's a good tablet, and from what I see Dave doing, it looks like it's a good tablet for him to daily drive because he's been daily driving that thing. He said it's probably his favorite tablet right now. And I know a little bit of Dave's workflow, what he does, what he uses the tablet for. I know he uses it for a lot. I think he really likes the recorder feature on it. I'm not big on the recorder feature. I've used it a couple of times on books. I've used it a little bit on the AI platform, the AI paper platform. But yeah, I don't know. I'll be weird because then I don't want to catch myself saying something I was supposed to say. I do that a lot. I say things I was supposed to. When it comes to recommending an e-ink tablet, what would you guys recommend to like a coworker, someone you meet in a coffee shop, maybe a family member? We had this discussion last weekend on our e-ink roundtable that Ed hosted. It was me, Ed, um, Jay, and Dave from Tablet Tech. So if you guys missed it, um, go to Ed's page over at Organize for Change and check that out. It was a really good conversation that actually sparked from the AI Note too. Um, but what do you guys like? How do you guys what do you guys do to recommend e-ink? Like I have a couple of coworkers who see me using e-ink all the time because I use it daily at work. I might I might answer these questions maybe I don't know, 3 4 times a week for as recommendations. The first thing I do is just ask people, what do you want to use it for? What do you want to get out of it? Do you want it as a paper replacement to just replace, notebooks, physical books, or do you want it to do a little more? Do you want more of a kind of jack of all trades to do all tablet or experience? So I ask questions like that to see just what people want and then kind of set the proper expectation on which platform I think would work good for someone with that workflow. Um, but what do you guys do if you're posed that question from someone? I try not to give like my personal opinions because, prime example, Supernote's a great tablet. I think Supernote is a great platform for someone to start their e-ink journey with because the UI is easy to pick up. And if you're only getting it for paper replacement use case, it's a tablet that you can grow with. Because just like me, when I bought the Kindle Scribe at first, I outgrew that Kindle Scribe for as what I wanted to do with e-ink within a month. I think Supernote is a tablet that you can buy for just paper replacement purposes. Start using it, and you can grow with the tablet because it can do so much. It does almost as much as a books platform tablet. So Supernote, I think, is a good starter tablet. Great hardware. It's a modular, so you can upgrade your tablet instead of buying a new one once they get the ball rolling on those things that they're going to come out with that will make the tablet more upgradable than it is now. I think now you can kind of just replace the battery, get the screen replaced, do some DIY stuff with the half folio for the Manta, um, things like that. But once they get the new SoC out, they start releasing newer tablets, and then you can actually upgrade your internals with the newer stuff and not have to buy the new tablet. I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty solid. And you can grow with that tablet. I think that's the only platform you really can grow with. Um, Now, I like the Remarkable too. I fell in love with Remarkable since I started using it. That thing is almost 6 years old and it's still great. And I see it's being good for the next 4 years. That might be a stretch, 4 years, maybe two. But what do you guys do? I try not to put my personal thoughts into it because what I don't like, you might like. So I'll throw the Supernote out there actually kind of first because I know that is a good platform you can grow with. It's not my preferred platform, mainly because I don't like the display of the UI. It just seems old. But using it, it's a good tablet to use. Um, it's a good tablet to use. And I almost bought. I'm still thinking about getting a Crystal Nomad. I like the Crystal Nomad. I don't think I want a Manta unless they make a Crystal Manta. Then I would buy it. It's the Crystal thing that I want, not necessarily the UI, but the Crystal thing. But yeah. So what do you guys got on your mind, Alex? Drinking coffee tonight? I'm not gonna stay on too long because I still have more content to edit. I have to edit Sweetie's interview she did the other day, and Sweetie's not on because she's actually practicing for another role she's acting in. I don't know if I told y'all that already, but I just came on. I wanted to be consistent, a little more consistent with my content. Oh, the Fig, the Kindle Scribe Fig is now released. So if you guys were waiting on the Fig Scribe, you can go order that thing now. And I think it's gonna be here like early February too. What are they talking about in Discord? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, no, hey, what happened to my comment screen? Ah, there it goes. Sorry about that. What Alex say? Yep, it's coffee time. I drink coffee too much. I drink coffee all day. But the Fig Scribe has been released. So now you can go grab the Fig Scribe, the Fig colored scribe. So you have three options, I think, right now. You have the like regular black or graphite colored scribe, Kindle Scribe. Now you have the Fig colorway Kindle Scribe, and I think you just have the regular graphite, black and white front lit Kindle Scribe that you can get now too. I gotta buy Sweetie the Fig colorway, so next week I'm gonna go ahead and make that purchase so I can do some content on it and then give it to her and never see it again because the Kindle Scribe is her favorite tablet to use. I would order it today, but I have to do adult things. I have to be responsible this week. So next week I can waste money and buy tablets that we don't need. But she's been daily driving the Note Air 4C, and I think she's tired of it. I don't think she dislikes it. I just think she likes the simplicity of the Scribe. All she does really is work on her content notes. She takes notes on the content she's gonna make. She also she's writing a book as well, and she uses it for her scripts. So like right now, she's using the Kindle Scribe to read her lines in her practice for her role she's acting in. And she took the Note Air 4C with her on her trip this past week for work where she's been working on her book. Now she uses it for her book because of the linking quick access to other notes That's what she likes with the Nord Air 4C. But once we get the new Kindle Scribe, there is a way for you to quickly jump between notes now, not like the old software. So I think once she gets her Fig Scribe in, she's probably not gonna pick up the books Node Air 4C again. So that's the thing. So we're gonna get that in for. I think I'm gonna buy a black and white version of it too. I think I want to wait until the black and white non-frontlit version of the updated Kindle Scribe comes out. Do some content on that. That's a tablet I would like to have, just personally to read on. Honestly, I don't do a lot of reading at night, so I really don't need the front light anyway. And even now, like if I'm using it for show notes, I don't have a lot of lighting on in the room. Like I have lighting for the camera angles, which I don't know what I'm doing, but I watch YouTube to see where they place them. So I have like a light there and then another light there, and then I try to have this ambient backlight behind me or whatever you call it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I use the Move for like the live show notes. But honestly, I have enough light to use something non-front lit, but it is a little dark. But yeah, I use the Move. I actually like the Move. I like the Paper Pro line because the light isn't as bright as others. Let's see what else I had. What is your approach to this? These are notes for like a video, not a live. I mean, I wrote them to talk to them about Tech Trapper Live, but I feel like this is a whole video I need to shoot. Yeah, because I was asking about FOMO, chasing the perfect tablet. Do you guys think there is a perfect e-ink tablet out there? I think a lot of people end up chasing the perfect tablet because they don't explore what they really want first. And then they start trying to chase the perfect e-ink tablet, which there isn't one. And then they get FOMO, which I learned what FOMO meant like 2 months ago, the fear of missing out because it's something new. So, yeah. Do you guys suffer from FOMO? I think I do. Although, I'm in love with the Remarkable Paper Pro Move. I didn't think I would like it. You guys know I trashed this thing when it first came out. Um, when Rod was praising it, I hated it until I got it in my hands and I couldn't put it down. But yeah, let's see. I don't know. I think I ran out of stuff. Like I said, I really wasn't prepared. I just hopped on because I wanted to at least get one live in for the week. We've been on about 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure you guys are tired of hearing me ramble about e-ink and ceramic pens. Does anybody use titanium? I've been seeing these titanium nibs. That is one thing I saw when I went down the rabbit hole maybe an hour ago trying to find different ceramics. Because this pen, this pen, this thing right here, this, what is this? This Pen Plus One that I got from Amazon that I don't think they're selling anymore because Rod tried to get it and he couldn't get his hands on it. I'm about to send this one to him, but I hate that pen. The nib is nice. It writes nice. It's just too small. I hate the pen. It's too small. Pause. But I'm sending it to Rod so Rod can do his thing with it, and I hate it. But I ran into a lot of ceramic nibs, and I was just wondering if anyone out there in the chat or if you're watching this on a replay, if you use the ceramic nibs. If you do, let me know what you think about them. I don't know how safe or how good they are for the screens. I don't know if they damage the screens or not, but I would love to hear you guys let me know what you feel about the ceramic nib. I'm sorry, the titanium nibs. I thought about buying one just to try it out. Now I know Brandon Boswell said that the titanium nib messed up his Remarkable 2 Styli. So it didn't mess up the Remarkable 2, but it messed up the Styli. But I actually happen to have a third party stylist that's supposed to be the replacement for the Remarkable 2 if you lose it. Where is it at? Oh yeah, is this it? This is it. Is this it? No, that's the that's the other pen, and this is not it. This is something else. I'm finding every styli but the one I'm looking for. The V Wood styli, the Kindle Scribe Premium pen. Oh, this horrible pen that came with the Moby Scribe Wave. It's trash. Hold on, I gotta maybe I'll pull out the pen box. This is where I keep all of my Lamies and my Kawakos in here. Don't pay attention to the top; it's dirty. Walmart is selling this pen plus one. No, they're not. Are you serious? Walmart? I'm not a fan of Walmart. I'll go to Walmart, but I'm not a fan of Walmart. I like Target better. Oh, I can't find the pen, guys. I found these horrible books pens. Anyway, there's a pen called the V Pen by Group Vertical, and they market themselves as a um, replacement for the. They market themselves as a replacement for the Remarkable 2 pen. So I think I'm gonna buy the titanium nib. I'm gonna throw it in the V pen because I don't care about it, and I'm gonna see how good the titanium nibs work versus the ceramic from Supernote and the crystal ceramic from Rant About Tech. And in the meantime, I'm starting my pen project. You guys know I'm trying to create my own style. I'm gonna take apart this Books pen to see. I just want to see what it looks like on the inside. And since I don't like this pen, I hate it. I haven't used this pen in a year probably. I got two of them because I had two 10.3s. So I'm gonna take one of these apart. Oh, hey, it's She Ink. How you doing, She Ink? Interesting question. Are you talking about the? See, I was about to get off, man. I'm glad I didn't. Are you talking about the titanium nib question, She Ink? I feel like you've used titanium before, She Ink. You've used because I know you use a thicker type of um screen protector because you I know you do that. So have you used the titanium? I know you use the stone nib, and I know you use the crystal ceramic nib as well. And you've had the Supernote ceramic. So I would like to ask you, out of those three, which nib do you like best? Do you like the stone nib more, or do you like the ceramic nibs more? Oh yeah, it is landfill trash. I'm gonna take it apart because I want to make my own branded. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna sell it. I'm getting a 3D printer here in maybe the next month, and I'm gonna start making my own pen. I want to make an EMR pen. I'm also gonna dabble in making my own fountain pen as well. Um, the fountain pen application is easier because I can 3D print everything I need, and then just go find the ink and the whole nib thingy from there. Um, but I want to make my own EMR. Right now, I am in the process of getting the design for the pen that I want to make. And I'm designing the pen based off of the Lamy AL Star EMR base and also the Kaweco base. So I want to design a pen that will take those EMR bases, kind of like an insert where I can screw those on and use those bases because I want a pen with a programmable button. But I kind of want to just create my own EMR from start to finish. I don't know anything about EMR tech, putting it in the pen. So I said, I'll start with taking apart the books landfill trash. I'll do that. I'm gonna do that on live next week. I'm gonna actually have a live next week on one of my off days in the middle of the day, probably after Rod's live, maybe an hour or two after his. Might even try to see if I can get him to come on, and I'm just going to dissect the book's pen. I just want to see what the tech looks like, and then I also want to see if I can source the tech on my own. I asked AI about this because I use AI sometimes to start my research just to get a starting point of where to go look. And AI told me that that was very expensive. And the only place that they're telling me to go look to even start with making my own EMR is Wacom. They're saying reach out to Wacom. So I guess I need to reach out to Wacom. That's the only starting place I know of right now when it comes to designing my own tech from start to finish. I'm pretty sure there are other resources out there outside of Wacom, but I might start with Wacom. What's she even say? Oh, she says she prefers the crystal nib above everything. The stone nib, then the palm nib. I love the palm nib still. I, I, I wonder what nib is in the Remarkable 2 pen because I love that nib. Okay, so she likes the ceramic over everything, stone nib, then the palm nib, then the titanium. Oh, the titanium is just so so. Hmm. I think Rod told me on the live the other day that titanium is softer than ceramic. Hmm. I didn't know that. I would think it was the other way around. I would think titanium was I would think ceramic was softer than titanium, but he says the titanium is softer. Did y'all hear Sweetie? She's being loud. So you can live without. Oh, okay. You can live without the titanium. Okay, I'm not gonna buy one now. Since you told me that, I'm not gonna buy one with Shein because I trust what you say. Yeah. So I have to deal with Wacom. I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna actually send him an email tomorrow. I'm gonna see how much. I'm gonna see how much this will cost me because I already know if I start making my own pen, I can't go with I can't go with the Kaweco base because if I do, at that point I'm just making a custom pen for myself because the base is gonna cost me almost $100. So I'm already gonna be $100 in with the base. Gonna be $40 in with the ceramic crystal nib with Rod over at Rants About Tech. And once he gets the stone nibs going, I'm gonna want those, and I'm pretty sure those will be more expensive. So I can't spend $100 per EMR base for my custom pen unless I'm just making one like a one of one for myself. Um, the Lamy bases are cool, but I can't source the base from Lamy by itself. I have to buy the entire pen. Now, the AL Star EMR is what, $50. So I have a lot of Lammies that I buy. I go buy a lot of Lamy AL Stars, and even the plastic Lammies, Safaris. They will take the AL Star EMR base. So I probably have like 10 just regular black AL Star Lammies floating around because I have to buy the whole pen to get the base. And that's not even cost efficient because now if I'm making a pen, I still got to spend $50 for the Lamy base. So I need to find a way to kind of get my own base where I can 3D print all of this stuff, throw the tech in it, and then put the pen together if I do decide to sell it. But starting off, I'm just making some one offs. Let's see what else she even said. Oh, it's more brittle than titanium. Okay, but titanium is softer. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Sheen, what printer do I need? I know Rod has told me some stuff. Rod has been giving us some good information, but he said if I want to be more precise with smaller parts, I need the resin. But I don't know if I want to do. I'm starting. I don't know if I want to dabble in resin first. Like I've been looking at the Elegoo and this other brand, Bamboo, I think, and they have the filaments. And so I'm cool with making the parts. And if I have to sand them or polish them or whatever it is, whatever that next step is, I'm cool with doing that. I don't want to deal with resin. I think you have to, like resin, you have to pour it in something. And the whole process that Rod talks about with this resin printer seems cumbersome. I don't want to do that. I just want to print it and not have to worry about cleaning up a lot of chemicals. I don't like chemicals. So I think I'm gonna get like a 3D printer somewhere, like the Elegoo maybe, or what Ross said today that Bamboo is the better printer to start out with at a good price point. Okay, and she said she would recommend the Bamboo A1 Mini. Can I? So I and that's enough for me to make these prototype pens. And do they make? And I'm okay, and I'm assuming because I've been researching the filament, so I'm assuming when I research the filament that I can find the filament that I want for the strength and things like that. Because this first pen I make, I'm gonna design a pen. I want to even design some nibs for it that will be like a palm or plastic or something like that. And I'm gonna model. I'm not gonna steal the design, but I'm gonna model the first pen. One is gonna be modeled after the Lamy AL Star just to see if I can pull this off. Then there is a Mont Blanc pen that I want to model one after. And once I get good at it, that's when I'm going to go into my custom design. Um, I have a few designs already that I made that are themed based off of the book that I'm writing because I have a cool idea I want to do with the book, but I want to get some practice first. Yeah. Oh, so you can send me some of the pens that are all available to print and send you some samples so you can see. That will be great, She. Let me know how much all of that costs and we can get that done. Who's texting me? I don't want to talk to anybody right now. I'm busy. Okay. Yeah, let me know, She, what that cost is and I will get that to you because I want to check that out. I'm really something I really want to do, so um that'd be great. I'm excited about this pen project too. And I'm excited about getting a 3D printer because I'm probably going to print some other stuff. I've been wanting a 3D printer for a while. I really want to 3D print car parts. I like older cars. The problem with older cars is, unlike the newer cars that I have or have had, I have places for my cell phone. I don't have a place for a cell phone in my truck. It's a '05. It's a Silverado. It's a slow race truck that is slow and loud and always braking because it's old. And I don't have a place for my cell phone. The other day I was driving, listening to a podcast, and I was on the freeway, probably driving too fast, and had to hit my brakes, and my phone went flying on the other side of the truck. And for the rest of my 10-minute commute to work, I couldn't change the podcast because the phone was on the other side of the truck. If I had a holder for it, or if I made like a thing in my console to just make it stay put, I wouldn't have had that problem. I feel like a 3D printer can solve that problem for me. I can make custom cell phone holders for Chevrolet Silverados. Very annoying She Ink. It was even worse than my other car before. I had a 2007 Crown Victoria. I love big cars. I love big old cars. I like to try to make things go fast. It shouldn't go fast. My dad is a master mechanic, so I am the son of a mechanic, and I also do paint and body, car restoration. Um, that's what I went to school for. One of the things I went to school for. So that's my thing. I buy these old cars. I try to turn them into hot rods. They end up being slower than fast, but they're loud, so they sound aggressive and they look nice when I drive down the street. Yeah, so a lady, she tried to take me out, and it was worse than that car because that car was even worse. I had to like wedge my phone between the seat, and if I didn't wedge the phone between the seat when I turned the corner because I thought I was going fast, it's flying to the other side of the car. So yeah, 3D printing. I'm gonna have fun with it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, so coming up next week, I'm gonna take a break from making videos. I have 4 more videos to edit between today and Sunday, and then next week I'm gonna take a little break from creating new content. It's not gonna be a long break. It's probably gonna be maybe a 2 week break from me actually putting out e-ink videos. I'm getting in the Penstar Pro Color, so when I get that in a couple of days, I'm going to sit with it for about 2 weeks before I actually start making some content with it. Still going to do the live within those 2 weeks. So we'll have a live twice a week. But I'm going to focus on the book project. I have been slacking on my writing. I've been stuck on the same chapter for 2 weeks now because I just haven't planned out the time to work on the book. I'm about halfway complete. I want to be through by March so I can go into my first edits of the final edits. And I need to start figuring out how I can publish because I've never done this before. I've never published a book before. So this is new for me. I got to figure out how to get that done, protect my IP. I want to, like I said, I want to have the final edits done March, April. So then I can get that out to our test readers. I think that's the proper word for it. I know there's probably some academic term for people who read books before they're released to give feedback. I don't know what that is, so I'm calling them test readers. I think She Ink is going to be one, and so that's the deadline I have. So I'm gonna take about 2 weeks off from making content outside of the live, and sit with the Pen Star and get some writing done on my Remarkable too, because I love writing on that thing. Oh, do I get flashes of inspiration throughout the day? So I do She Ink. I've been stuck on the same chapter for the last 2 weeks, but it's more or less because I haven't sat down and just finished writing it out. Now, throughout the day, I'll be brainstorming. I will get some flashes of inspiration, for the book, and I'll write that down in my little idea bank because I always have the move on me no matter where I'm at. Whether if I'm at work, I'm off work, on a plane somewhere, moving around, I always have the move on me. So I have an idea bank with a lot of stuff in there, a lot of ideas. Some of the ideas I need to research for the book. It's just I haven't sat down and put it all together. So I have been working on it. I have some ideas that I need to put together into the story. Some things I want to add to to my characters' traits. So I just have to sit down and put it together. I'm always thinking and trying to be creative and jotting ideas down. I think I would say 95% of the things I write down, they never grow legs immediately. Sometimes I go back to them. Like, for instance, this book. I know y'all want to hear eating, but this book, the book I'm writing, actually It came from a script I wrote. I wrote a script 3.5 years ago when I was living in Atlanta. I wrote a script, finished the script. I had plans to start shooting the it's a TV series. It's a TV series. It's a 8 episode TV show that I was gonna shoot and throw it on Tubi. Right before I started planning to shoot it, I stopped because one, it was gonna cost me 10 grand just to shoot it myself. And I had the money, but I didn't want to spend all of it there because you have to go out, you have to do casting, all of that stuff. And I just didn't know how to do that. My sister in law knows how to do all of that stuff because she's an actress with Sweetie. She's going to be the person that's going to do all of that. But I stopped because I wanted to make sure I had everything in line once I spend this money to shoot this film or short story or whatever you call it. So while I was waiting to shoot it, Sweetie has always wanted to play a serial killer or crazy lady, whatever you want to call it. And so I wrote a character in the script for her that briefly shows up, but I needed some backstory for it. That's how I started writing this book. And I started writing this book 3 months ago because I went back to the script. I was getting ready to start shooting it. I actually was doing some revisions to it, and I'm still doing some revisions to the script. I don't know if I want to actually turn it into a movie now or leave it as that 8 episode seasonal show. But for whatever the case, I took that character and built on that character and kind of have a spinoff, which is the book. Now I'm in a situation where I'm going to go back to the script and I'm going to write a book. And it's going to be a 3 part series with the book. And then I'm going to either keep it as a TV show or move it into like a 2 part movie. So that's where I'm at with that. So I think I just went down on a tangent of information y'all probably don't care about. But that's where I'm at with that. So I said all of that to say, I'm always finding inspiration and jotting down ideas in my idea bank. And I just haven't got to the point where I'm implementing them. So that's what I need to do. It is. So I have a little bit of background in theater and script writing anyway. So that's why I started with the script in the first place. I used to well, I still do. I write like short scripts for short short films, short stories. That's something that we're going to start doing this year as well. That's why I don't know if you guys have seen my latest remarkable 2 review. I kind of played a little bit around with filming at the beginning of that review because I want to get to the place where I can shoot my own movie, like get my own cameras and shoot my own content without having to pay somebody. So I'm using my YouTube content to practice shooting angles, editing, color grading. I'm getting into that now. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm getting into it though. My biggest issue is getting the cameras. I don't want to spend I don't want to spend 15 grand on a red. I think I'm gonna get what was it? There's a Black Magic camera I think I saw that I might grab because I don't need to get anything that I don't need to go get anything right now that is accepted by Tubi or Netflix because I'm not there yet. I just want to make sure I'm practicing and learning how to use the tech. And I might have maximized what I do with iPhones in this T7. So that's where I'm at with it. I got a lot of stuff I'm trying to do. I got to pace myself. No, you can't. You're right, She. You can grow scripts and movies from a solid writing base. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I say I went back and I'm revamping the script and I'm tying it in better with the book. So I'm excited about those two projects. The book will be out by the fall. I don't know about the script yet though. Oh, my mic is low. I might be low too. I'm actually my voice is like I'm hoarse. I'm losing my voice probably because I wasn't screaming a lot at work, but I had to talk a lot today at work, so I might be losing my voice too, Sheen. All right, guys. Well, where we're at. Oh man, we almost did an hour. We did an hour. So we did an hour on the live tonight. I didn't even think I was gonna go that long. Thank you guys for hopping in the chat, man. Thanks, Sheen. Thanks, Alex. Thanks everybody that came through. I'm glad y'all spent some time with me on this impromptu live and listen to me ramble about e-ink and my writing experience. Would you guys like to? I thought, well, I haven't thought about it. I've actually been somewhat documenting my book writing journey since this is the first book that I took serious enough to actually continue to write. Thinking about documenting that, um, making some content on just the journey of me writing the book, but also showing how I'm using e-ink to write the book. So I have a lot of content already using the Scribe and the Books devices. Now I'm using the Remarkable. So I think I'm going to start a series of just how I'm using that for my creative writing um, with the book project. So I don't know. That might be something you guys like. I'm gonna test the waters with it. I might put out one or two videos and see how well they perform. And if they perform good, I'll keep releasing them, kind of documenting that. Oh, well, thanks, She Inc. I'm glad that you liked the live. All right, guys. I'm losing my voice. I got to go to work and talk a lot again tomorrow, so I got to have some sort of voice left. Um, Hold on. Yep, time does fly. Time does fly, Alex. I do not use Chat GPT to assist me in my writing. Um, Now, this is what I do. Once I get two or three chapters or a certain amount of information, I like to use Notebook LM because they have this, and I know Rod has talked about this. If you guys follow the rants about tech, they have a kind of like a podcast feature where you can put some information in there, and it kind of gives an overview of the information that it has that you put in it. So I will take my content, throw it in Notebook LM, and they give me back a overview of the writing in like podcast form. So these two AI people are talking about the information, and it's cool because I get a overview of how AI has interpreted the information or the story, and it kind of summarizes it, and it's cool to hear it because I'm listening to see if what I intended to deliver, if that point is being pushed. And so I'll listen to that, and then I might go in and change some things because I might not like the direction it's going if I think the summarization is accurate. And I don't just only go by the Notebook LM. I read it a couple of times. I pass it to Sweetie. She'll read it. We'll bounce ideas off of each other. I'll listen to the Notebook LM summary, and then from there, if I want to change something, I will. If I think it sounds pretty good, like, oh, I think I got my point across, I'll leave it alone. Plus, it's cool to hear AI talking about something I wrote, telling me, what they thought I was trying to say. Yep, I think so too. But yep, guys, have a nice night. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. Hopefully, I don't lose my voice by in the morning. Hopefully, I can get it back. Because if I don't, I'm not saying nothing to nobody at work. I'm just going to work and I'm going to write little notes using the remarkable Paper Pro move to people so I don't have to talk to them. But wow, that sounds awesome. No problem, no problem. So oh, quick before I go. Oh yeah, cool. So hey, thank you guys for checking out the live. I will see. I'm not getting on tomorrow. If I can get on Saturday night after work, I'll get on Saturday night after work if I still have a voice. If not, I will be back on Wednesday of next week. So you guys have a nice night. Enjoy your weekend. If you don't see me again, you guys who are a part of the Rants About Tech community, I will see you guys tomorrow on live in the chats or tonight in Discord because I think She Inc. had a whole conversation while I was on live. So I got to go back and check that out. But thank you guys for hanging out with us here with 2530 Media. Of course, I am Aaron Reed. See you guys next time.